You're listening to Burn Rate and Bullshit,
the show where founders, suits, and corporate clowns all get called the fuck out.
We're Josh Robinson and Mike Nathan, entrepreneurs turned VCs.
With zero filters, strong opinions, and a bullshit detector set to high.
Welcome to the only business podcast that actually tells it like it is.
I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan.
Corporate America is a clown show. Tech bros throwing billions at AI buzzwords, Fortune 500s hiring armies of consultants just to regurgitate what their interns say for free. Leadership? More like overpaid caretakers coasting on old headlines and stock buybacks. Every quarter, Wall Street proves nobody knows what the hell is going on, and they want real innovation? Look where the suits aren't looking.
Did you ever notice these executives are more concerned about their LinkedIn bios than actually building shit? Layoffs dressed up as strategic moves, stock buybacks masked as stagnation, suits playing defense while hungry founders pass them by like they're standing still. If you want to beat the system, don't ask for permission. Cut through the sludge, move fast, get the clowns to fight over who gets the biggest boardroom donut. So,
do you follow the clown show? Or do you just kind of laugh off the headlines and just move on with your day?
Around AI?
Well, especially around AI, but that's kind of the big one today. But like just in general, like the clown show that is corporate America.
I'll try to, there'll be a recurring theme from my voice, probably last episode, this episode, moving forward. Most everybody's a fraud, so no. I don't believe half of the shit, not even half the shit, that get put out into the news, anything off of Wire or Time Magazine or industry pubs. I mean, no one's really an author anymore. It's PR people, trying not to pay for advertising to get something in the paper. So generally,
or ChatGPT writing the article,
or ChatGPT writing it. So no, I generally don't pay attention because it's so misleading. What you'll find is probably corporate marketing PR is calculated to pull the wool over your eyes. Mm-hmm. They're not there to tell the truth because they know mostly Americans are fickle. 7 out of 10 people will get pissed off about you saying, the sky is blue. You'll be upset about that. Mm-hmm. You'll get upset if I say I'm a Republican. You'll get upset if I say I'm a Democrat. You'll get upset if I'm a Chevy guy or a Ford guy. People will freak the fuck out. So we kind of get what we deserve a little bit, and what you get is milquetoast corporate PR that everything's great, bubblegum kisses and rainbows. Seem really negative right now, but I'm not. but just I think it is a clown show.
That's my job, Mike.
Yeah.
If you could just...
I'm the positive guy.
Yeah.
That's a long way to say I don't think I trust any of them that tell me the truth. And it's kind of what we deserve because we keep bitching them. Doesn't matter what you tell them. How many times in something we've done together where radical transparency has helped us?
Zero fucking times.
People can't handle the truth most of the time.
Yeah.
Some can, and I'm not saying I'm advocating dishonesty here. I'm just not advocating radical transparency. 7 out of 10 people are too fucking stupid to understand the nuances of what we're talking about. Yeah. So they freak out. What do you mean we lost money last quarter? Oh, am I going to lose my job? No, just listen. Right?
You are if you're not going to shut the fuck up, Cheryl.
Right?
Yeah.
And
so we deserve it.
Yeah, corporates figured that out.
Yeah.
Big corporations, billion-dollar entities, PR groups within there, externally hired. They know, don't actually tell them what this is doing or what it does or what's going on. Tell them what they want to hear. So that's what we get. I'll give you these. Love the Minnesota Vikings. We're Vikings fans. We love them.
We are.
And you'll get a
Skol Vikes.
Yes, Skol. We'll get a 20-minute story on the evening news of the Minnesota Vikings helping out the poor little orphan kid, and they donated $5,000 to him this year. Mm-hmm. And you're like, really? $5,000? Mm-hmm. Don't dig too deep there, Wolfies.
I mean, that's what one fucking ticket costs.
Yeah, that's what one ticket. Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
You couldn't break. So I mean, they put these bullshit stories, and they're like, we're doing something so great and wonderful. And I was like, the Vikings are always giving back, dude. And I think the Vikings actually do give back. They spend in the millions, to be clear. But as this example shows, they will promote a $5,000 like they cured cancer. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God, the Vikings are the best. And they are.
It's a crucial catch, Mike.
It's a... Thanks. So no, I'm not listening to bullshit like that out of the corporate. Are you buying the hype on AI? Are you buying the machine learning?
In what way? That it's going to take over the world and murder all of us humans?
Let's just start of it as a new innovation, new tool. Where's your hype there? I don't know that's going to take over. Just how's it impacting business today?
Well,
is the hype there?
So put the whole it's going to replace humans fear thing off to the side. Because, that's a silly thing to debate. Like, what does it actually mean for the workforce? I'm bullish on it. I think like every significant technology innovation in the history of mankind, it will displace some jobs. It will create far more than it displaces. And I don't think any of us have a line of sight to what all of those new jobs and careers may look like yet. And I'm confident it's going to create more than it displaces. I don't think it's going to reduce the overall number of jobs available for people. That's like the big fear, right? Is it worth what does Sam Altman want to raise to build his empire? It's something ridiculous, like $10 trillion or something. It starts with a T. I don't know if it's 10
or 50,
but it's something trillion.
Yep. I'm with you.
Is AI ever going to produce that much value to justify that type of valuation on a company that barely has any revenue and has never turned a profit? No. I do believe that there is an AI bubble in terms of valuations.
Yeah. I think my take is like yours. Early on, when I first started messing around with Chat GPT, I thought it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And just recently, I was on, and I've been on it now for maybe 18 months-ish. Pretty steady, maybe not quite daily, but almost daily usage for anything I'm doing. I was amazed and floored the first time I used it. The more I use it, I'm less so. Not that it to be clear, quickens my day, does research for me, make sure that I don't have a douchebag email going out. Check some of those.
Oh, it's failing at that.
Yeah, clearly. But it checks some of those boxes. So it's still a tool, almost not indispensable. It's a daily tool I'm using. So I like that. But boy, there is still a gap between what I'm asking it to do and then what it's actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've listened to the videos and I've done enough of the research around how do you prompt a good response.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think it's there yet. Will it get there? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to become alive? I'm actually more and more skeptical every day, just based on my interaction with some of the AI things. Now, I think it's a great predictor of stuff, right? Not so much artificial intelligence. It predicts what song I'm going to like. DoorDash knows what I want to eat before I do most of the time. It'll complete my email sentences almost immediately for me. All that's awesome. The question you were raising, I originally thought it would have a larger impact on the means of production, right? Big economic theory. Here's where I think it comes in with startup, venture capital, the pieces. I now can start my company with one, maybe two people, or one person, and my first hire is an AI bot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use that person more than probably could be my accountant. It probably can be my marketer, my social media content producer. You're going to rip through 10, probably can make you a logo, and it can make you a logo.
100%, yeah.
You are going to find...
But good luck if you don't like something about that first logo and you try to tweak that one little thing and leave everything else the same, because that won't fucking happen.
When you're going crazy, because here's my evolution of how I treat AI. I was, yes, please, and thank you, Siri. When you become alive, you're going to treat me nice, because remember, I was the guy that said please and thank you to you. To the other day, just hollering at the computer. What the F? This is wrong again. Angry typing? Are you stupid? That's been
such a dumb bitch, Siri.
Such a dummy. Just the arch of, peaceful acceptance, wanting to find inclusion with our AI friends, to like, you're just as dumb as my kids and the people that work with me.
Rude.
Well, you're right. Not as
rude.
My kids are actually pretty smart, though.
Well, fuck your kids. I was talking about the coworker comment.
I don't know. So I feel I'm a little emotional still about some of the feedback I've had for chat recently. To my earlier point, it's for sure going to make starting a company much faster. I think 20, 30 years ago, most entrepreneurs, asked a shit ton of what questions, how do I do this?
Yeah.
How do I file an LLC? What are the legal ramifications? You had to know an attorney or hire one back in the day. Now you don't. You can get that good, pretty reliable advice on just about any damn thing in the world. Just about anything.
Have you read much about Harvey, the legal AI tool?
Oh, maybe I have. Yeah.
So they're just the application layer. Underneath, it's, I think, ChatGPT.
Probably.
One of the tools, right? It's not even their AI. It's just their built-in platform on top. What they've said is they don't want to be the AI. They don't want to replace the lawyers. They want to be the application layer on top of it, in which runs the law firm. So instead of having 100 paralegals that are doing legal research on, hey, this case is the case to reference in the one you're litigating today for precedent, Harvey's doing that, right? The AI is doing that. So that's where I think, that's an example in my mind where paralegals will be displaced.
Yeah.
But it's going to create other jobs around that. The lawyer's not going to go away because you're still going to need to understand your client, what their wishes, desires are, what the business context is, whatever. You're still going to need to have that. But they start couple weeks you see a story about a case got thrown out because the judge could tell that the brief was written, not just research, but actually written by AI. And it's because they referenced the wrong cases. Like the sourcing was off.
It's really obvious. Right?
It's really obvious once you fucking read it.
Are you supposed to read the legal brief?
Apparently.
I'm not an attorney.
Apparently. Yeah. I just, people put something in front of me. I just sign it. I trust them.
So I agree. And so see, this is where you stay negative. I want to stay positive now. So on the positive side of that
works for us.
How many fucking contracts have I taken, put into ChatGPT and said, walk me through this. What do you see? I read and I saw this. And it gives you a decent summary. Like, hey, do some research, look at this. I give it some narrative like, hey, this is a purchase agreement. This is an employment contract, vendor dispute, whatever it is. What do you see and how can we do it? And it's actually got some good stuff and it catches shit I went. I mean, how many times have we done the law offices of Robinson and Nathan?
Too many.
Too many to count. That's good to walk through. Someone else has seen a few contracts in their day.
To be fair, though, I did take the LSAT. So I'm pretty much an attorney.
So I watched a lot of Tom Cruise movies. Big Grissom fan.
Yeah.
So nailed it. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
We're saying the same thing. It's so useful, though. And it just, to me, it takes a little bit of that fear factor out for founders, for early startups. Like, how do I write a simple contract just for my website publisher? Or how do I fill out a particular contract? Or are they wanting me to sign a contract? Or non-competes, non-solicitations, non-disclosure agreements. You run through those. That's pretty common stuff. And if you're not an attorney and haven't been in business for 30, 40-ish years like some of us have been, that's intimidating. To go, hey, old chatty, fire me up what you think about this. That's game changer. It's an obstacle out of the way that would stop some people either from taking a new client on or asking for it or, hey, generate this contract for me. Simple. To be clear, we're not telling people to use that in place of an attorney. There's somebody there making $1,000 an hour that can be smarter than your $20 a month learning language model. So,
to be clear, you and I still spend a fair amount of money on real licensed
kids at Taft. All their kids are getting braces on us. Going to Cabo, south of France, all of it.
Buying, North Shore lake properties. As an example.
As one example. Northern Wisconsin getaways for some prestigious attorneys in the community. But AI,
leading M&A partners.
And it's
shall be named nameless.
Yeah, just whomever they may or may not be. But not only attorneys, you can talk through tax stuff.
Yeah.
You can talk through how does this cash flow model work. Now, no one's going to take away a CFO's job, and sometimes Chat can mess it up. But it's directly going to tell you, this is profitable, this is not profitable.
Yeah,
Look
for
at
sure.
this, and what do I need to do? And they'll give you some really good ideas.
I actually know a guy, is a Johnny. He runs his own Salesforce implementation consulting company. And I would guess, just based on some of the things he shared, that they're probably 20 to 30 million a year in top line. He has told me every contract that he pushes out is ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. He's probably using it in 1,000 other ways. And again, I think just some of that stuff, if you're a carpenter, if you're a baker, think of some maybe some more creative kind of pursuits. You likely don't have experience with Excel. You don't have experience with taxes or attorneys, and that keeps you stuck. The AIs, the different sort of subscriptions you can get now, my God, they solve almost everything for you except the thing you want to do. If you want to be your own doctor, AI will help write your whole plan for you. You just have to practice medicine. They'll take care of the accounting, they'll take care of the advertising, the booking, the scheduling. Probably is there an AI medical billing thing yet? I mean, I'm sure it's coming. I'll submit the bill for you and make sure you get paid half, just like the good old fashioned way. So I love the AI. I think
What's the most ridiculous AI claim you've heard?
oh God, there's a few out there. Well, it's that AI is going to wake up and like, oh, Sam Altman, or, you know, even though Steve Jobs is dead, the ghost of Steve Jobs has predicted in 2 days there's going to be the awakening and we're all going to die because AI takes over. I think that stuff is hot garbage. I don't think any of that. I think that's happening. I do think though, AI is they're gonna these big chunks of, it's not gonna be this subtle kind of rise, it's gonna be big chunks of development and progress that we're all gonna go like, oh, it's a thing. But so the thing where they're gonna take over and run the world, I don't think that's gonna be true.
We can't even teach it to fucking drive a car. I mean, Jesus Christ, like.
Can't pull up a link for me on my phone. But it's amazing, to be clear. I just don't, it's amazing and dumb. So it's a lot like humans.
Yeah.
Some of them are brilliant and others are like, oh my gosh, you're breathing through your mouth right now. You're a mouth breather. Should we be sharing the same oxygen? I mean, I feel like, and AI is probably going to be like that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be amazing too. It is going to, think about radiologists, right? They now have AI tech that would take, you know, a room full of radiologists to look at a scan of something, figure out if there's a broken bone. They're going to do that. And they do it now in a second. I mean, they can tell in a second.
Yeah.
Super predictive, super accurate. What the heck's going on? That's one example. Have you ever wasted your money on Apple Vision?
I've not.
Well, I've done
I
it.
almost did.
I've done it for you.
Thank you.
Most of it sucks. But the cool part is, this is related to AI, about how it tracks your eyes and how you can use your body as essentially the keypad or the mouse pad, etc.
That sounds dirty.
It's a little, especially with no apps. I mean, you got fucking Fruit Ninja and that's it. Hey, can I use my?
What's mine doing?
He played Fruit Ninja. I thought he was on a conference call.
Is he on Fruit Ninja or you porn?
So, I mean, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from his motion. But there's this thing around, you think something's gonna be super valuable, cutting edge, and you're like, oh, this is just fucking a monkey typing with one finger on each. That's kind of what I'm doing with Apple Vision. A lot of hype.
Do you use it?
Yeah, no, I got it and thought it would be. I thought I was going to be part of the new wave of humanoids.
Yeah.
Homo Deus. You know, I was going to be part God, part, superhuman.
How long did it take you to realize it was just complete
pretty
garbage?
quickly. Okay. Pretty quickly when I'm like, oh, there's no apps. I can watch another fucking whale movie sitting in like the Omni Theater style and like have a backdrop like I'm in a volcano in winter, and then Fruit Ninja. Excel, a little difficult.
Yeah, I could see
Playing chess was terrible. I mean, it just didn't work. It doesn't work as far as best I can tell. So, and I bet you in 20 years it's going to be amazing. It's not going to be anything like it. I mean, look at the glasses, Ray-Ban, and
like the Meta Ray-Bans.
Yeah, Meta Ray-Bans. I mean, those are pretty scary.
Yeah, those are awesome.
So that's the AI I think that connects. Some of the gadgety, widgety stuff that's going on is really disappointing.
So switching gears a little bit, how does that play to like corporate boardrooms and C-suites who have historically spent a shit ton of money on consultants? Do they continue to do that? Because I think, you know, if you've got Harvey in the law firm space, you know a bunch of the shit coming out of McKinsey or Deloitte or name the big consulting group is also AI generated.
So we sit on a board, and I've sat on other boards where board members have been, their intention is to be helpful. They want to.
That's gracious of you
they want to help.
to believe that.
And so what some of the board members are like, oh, use AI for that thing. No, it's pretty big. It's kind of our core business. We can't ship that out to. No, use AI. I've heard about it. I've used chat once. Okay.
Copilot.
Right.
I once worked with a certain CEO.
Oh my God.
Who was quite infatuated with Copilot.
Ready to throw it all away. Josh, get rid of all of legacy software, the whole stack. Get it out of here.
Copilot. I got one word for you. Copilot.
We can quit once we install it. We need to work here. If that commercial, that 30
Mailbox money.
If that commercial's to be believed on YouTube, all we need to do is plug it in. Hey, run my business profitably, Copilot. And then you walk off the scene.
Yeah. Mic drop.
Pull the slot machine. Ding, 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 ding. Collect your coins. Turns out that didn't work that way.
Or at all.
It doesn't.
Or at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that whatsoever. I forget where I was going. I was rambling around a point.
Helpful board members.
Helpful board members sort of thing like, yeah, the commercial I saw, the one time I used it, my neighbor made this great poster. You know, my niece made me a song from chat. We should use it in our clinical trial protocols. Wait, what? So I think the board isn't yet savvy. I would say this. Founders out there, people that sit on boards, be wary of your board members who think but don't know how AI can be useful to them. Are they using it in their business? Are they using it core? Because I think a lot of well-intentioned people just say, just use AI for this, go do that. And they just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's probably not a good use case. There's tons of it. And I think you have to lean into, especially if you're already using a lot of data, a lot of technology, I think you need to lean into, what the hell am I actually trying to solve? Don't get too cute. If you're an existing, or if you're a new startup and you're trying to make your way in the world, that's where I think you can be creative. Like, hey, given its capacity, what new value can I bring forward? If you're a big existing business, careful. You might just waste a lot of fucking time doing nothing of value.
That's an interesting take, because in conventional kind of business theory would be you have to disrupt yourself. You know, disrupt or be disrupted. You know, those stupid fucking sayings.
Have you listened to a big corporation lately? That's not how they think about it. They should, but they don't.
Right. But I thought that's what you were saying, is that what they're doing right by not thinking about it.
I think say the same thing.
Did I mishear you?
No, you heard me right. I'm interested in your take. I get really nervous when they say like, oh, we've got an AI thing and that's, you know, where do you want to send the check? Like, I have an AI, or there's AI built into the ... That's their closing argument. So my company's worth 25 million and you should be blessed to be a part of what we're doing. I am so freaking nervous about anybody who thinks they know about AI, and I've got to invest, knowing all the big players out there. How do you view it when an investor or a founder comes to you and says, oh yeah, we've got the AI thing. I just need your $2 million to make this happen. Flop sweat immediately?
I immediately start scanning the room for the exits. I do. What excuse am I going to create to get myself out of this fucking room?
Where the fuck is the camera in this room? Am I being set up?
Because I've just had so many experiences where people, I don't even think they could spell AI if you gave them both letters. Like, it's just, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
See what you did there.
Yeah, you like that? So, no, it's an automatic deal killer for me if someone starts.
So what if it's complimentary? Like, hey, I've got this great floral service and I'm making this all up. Got this great floral service. We do this, that, the next thing, and it's predictive and it gets us quicker routes and it's like a complimentary service. Does it scare the shit out of you then?
No. And it's
got to be the core part of the business.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a real business model that can be accelerated, can be whatever, with some type of technology, whether you use the words AI or not, that to me is a better play. That's a better sell than, hey, I got this AI thing.
Yeah.
And not that people are dumb. And just quite honestly, that could mean if you ask 50 people what AI is, you're going to get at least 50 answers.
I'm going to wave a magic wand and say, okay, the Sam Altman of the future just showed up and he says, hey, I got this AI thing. And like, what does it do? No, it's the core thing. Would you ever invest money into somebody who's trying to be the next chat, the next whatever? Would you believe it?
I don't know if I would believe it. I don't. And look at the valuations that they're driving up. Yeah. Part of our thesis, and different VCs view this differently, one of our litmus tests early in our analysis is, can this company 5X our money? So whatever their valuation is, how much we put into it, could we plausibly expect 5 times that money on the back end? Mm-hmm. And I mean, we say no to probably 4 out of 5 deals just on that test. Yeah. It's overpriced. They want too much. They want us to put too much money in.
It's
not scalable, whatever, right? So if you apply that logic to what's happening in the valuations around AI and you stay disciplined to it, which we've been pretty successful at that, I don't think we could participate in any of those things.
I think you're right. I agree. I was interested in your answer. You're like saying, hey, do you want to invest in my new electric car company? Well, now everybody's in it.
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of like you've already crossed the chasm? We already have mainstream adoption.
Yeah. I mean, General Motors has already lost their ass on it and has now said that they're not going to do it anymore.
Right.
Like that just came out this last week.
Yeah. So that's how I think about AI. I think the train has left the station. The winners of AI are not only the people who are actually in the business of generating it between Gronk.
Well, it's like Blu-ray and HD DVD, right? Like,
yeah, they're just fighting it out right now.
It was one of those two was going to win.
Yep.
I agree. I think the winners is known. We just don't know which one it's going to be. Yeah, it's a known entity today.
So yeah, I think the leadership in big tech, big AI.
Well, so we've said a few names: Sam Altman, Elon, Jensen at NVIDIA, Tim Scott. Do we count Apple as big tech?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, okay. I mean they're going to come up with their stuff in a minute here. I mean they're mostly a hardware company, but they got some software.
So every one of those guys is a billionaire.
So here's what I'd say. I actually think that they're doing a pretty good job of, and I don't know if this is good for society or not, but they are absolutely embedding themselves everywhere.
What are they worth? What they're getting paid?
Yeah, I bet the people at Google, I mean, I just bought a brand new truck and Google, even though I'm an Apple guy, Google is like the operating system of the new truck. Mm-hmm. Holy cow, that's a leap from years before. And I know that they've been leaking into this place, and the more the automobile industry needs technology to integrate, they're going to big companies like that. And they're on top. I mean, Google, I'll use Google because they're a good example of where they are everywhere. And they keep expanding. But it would be a fair critique to say they're a little bit of a caretaker. They're just doing the things they ought to be doing. Mm-hmm. Are they being revolutionary? Like, no idea. But then what the fuck do you want? Do you want super innovative company that burns a ton of money? Or do you want a cash juggernaut out of a Google or an Apple or somebody? Yeah. What are you looking for? If I'm an owner of one of those companies, or I own stock in one of those companies, I want the cash. I want the cash. Produce. Do it. Mm-hmm. So I think they're doing, clearly, looking at corporate profits over the last 20 years, they've been kicking ass. They've been kicking a lot of ass. So I'm cool with it that way. I mean, don't you think that tech companies aren't innovative anymore by design? They buy the cool shit when they're a $20 million company.
Mm-hmm. I look at, because this was not any time recent, this is going to really date ourselves, but look at when Facebook bought Instagram.
Yeah.
It was for $1 billion. That was back when $1 billion was a lot of money. And everyone thought Mark had just completely lost his fucking mind. And it turned out to probably be the best $1 billion
ever spent.
he ever spent.
What's it now? I mean, anybody have any idea what that valuation is now?
Oh, who knows, right? Because I don't
yeah.
even think they report on it as a segment anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Right? It's just all pulled into Meta. But I mean, one, it took out a very viable competitor. No one even uses Facebook anymore. Like,
sort of, yeah.
I think it's like our moms and dads do. That's like it.
I think it's more used than you think, but it's not like it was. I mean, everybody was Facebook for so long, and they're turning back and forth. By the way, so maybe let me reverse myself on Google. Why the fuck didn't Google ever come up with a good social media platform? What was the thing they had?
Oh God, they did have something. What the fuck was it?
People gather. Something they did one of those really generic.
Circle or something? What was it? Oh God, that's gonna kill me now. I can't think of that.
I can't think of it either. But it never ever took off.
No,
it should have.
It was awful. I think the only people that used it were Google employees.
Yeah. But anyway, I think about that. Like, that's a failed approach to this. Mm-hmm. Why does TikTok win and Google doesn't? And I mean, theoretically, they should have all the technical chops.
Have you seen those dances, Mike? Have you seen the dances? I mean, come on.
Well, it just makes me think, like, why didn't they see that coming? They had all the data of what people were looking at, what they were searching. They have YouTube, right? They're looking at what people are watching. Yeah. But they didn't think to buy Instagram. They didn't think to go on TikTok or develop their own thing. That's where I think Google's a little left open in some of those companies. Like, you have all the resources and the data, just they have none of the creativity to connect the two together to do something and do it. They might have missed it there, clearly.
I would say they're not overpaid. Honestly, the shareholders, the board, like the whole drama about Elon Musk getting paid what he gets paid.
Yeah, did he earn it?
Well, if he leaves, if he says he needs that much money to stay, and the board's willing to pay it to keep him, I mean, it's hard to debate that he shouldn't get paid that.
Well, didn't they strike it down in
They did, but then they
Connecticut?
gave him another package.
Right, but was that Connecticut that did it?
Delaware.
There
Because
you
he
go,
lost his shit
Delaware. Well,
out of the state of Delaware
Yes.
and then reincorporated in Nevada or
Texas? Yeah,
Texas.
one of
And yeah, it's this whole thing. But if he's going to walk, because that's what it's going to take to keep him interested in managing that company versus one of his other, 20 things that he's got going on.
From a strictly share price perspective, he did say, like, hey, if I turn this into an X billion trillion
Well, it was the first $1 trillion company.
wasn't it Google or rather Apple?
Yeah, Apple was the first. But it was like one of the first.
That's the point, is he said, I'll take you from Ashok's $20 billion valuation. If I get you to $1 trillion,
Yeah.
I think that was his cutout, or half a trillion. It was some trigger event. Then I get $100 billion. Everyone's like, yeah,
Sure.
do that, winner. We'll give you $100 billion for a bonus.
Yeah.
And then he does it.
Yeah.
Then he does it. And a little bit of shame on Delaware. I mean, why did they step in and fuck around with this? I mean, like you said, board approved package for a guy.
Shareholders voted on it.
Yeah. Well, then I think what ended up happening is you had activist board members kind of bitch and complain, start the lawsuit. But $100 billion is a lot of dough. Was he overpaid? All things considered. Will you give away 20% in valuation for your growth? Because if they went from I can't remember what they were, but they were sub 100 billion. They were at, I believe it was 500 billion was the trigger for his
Yeah.
for his deal.
The way I look at it, it's more of in relative terms. So take any company. If the CEO were to 10x the stock price, would you give them 10% of that?
Yeah. If I owned it, you went 10x on it?
Yeah.
Holy shit, yes.
Wouldn't you?
Yes.
And so...
Oh, happily.
Right.
Shake his hand or her hand.
Just because he did it with a lot of zeros after that number.
Right? Trace commas.
Trace commas. Quad commas?
Quattro commas.
But just because he did it, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck cares? He 10x the company.
I think they call that alignment in consulting speak.
Yeah.
His comp package was aligned with the overall value of the company.
Yeah.
That should stand
Those
up every day.
incentives worked.
Yeah, there was no conflict of interest. Why would you sue him?
I mean, the guy, the son of a bitch was sleeping on the factory floor most nights. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know this, Mike. I don't even get out of bed for less than $500,000. So.
You won't do it. You won't do it. You refuse to.
Yeah.
Where's the PJ being fueled? Not flying commercial.
Fucker's not going to fill itself.
Daddy needs pay to play. We got to go, right?
Daddy needs.
You got to come up with the dough. I love it. I love it.
That's it for this round of burn rate and bullshit, where the only thing we sugarcoat is our coffee. If you like what you heard, great. If you didn't, even better. We're not here to make friends.
Coming up, we're digging into the obsession with growth at all costs, why cash burn has become the badge of honor, and who's getting burned out for real. If you ever watched a unicorn implode, you'll want to pull up a chair. Believe that.
Hit subscribe, share it with someone who really needs a reality check, and don't forget, cut the burn, call out the bullshit.
Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan.